Welcome to a new video tutorial for ThermOWeb. This is Gracie. Today I'll show you how to create a sweet card and tag set for Easter using new Deco Foil products. To begin, I'll be foiling the new Spring Fling Deco Foil A2 toner card fronts using Mystic Rainbow Deco Foil. I'll be foiling several card fronts from the set together with a piece of Deco Foil toner sheet. All of these pieces will be used to create different layers for our cards and tags today. By the way, this tutorial comes with 2 free SVG packs that you'll be needing to create every card idea and tag idea shared today. You can find those over at thermoweb.com/blog under today's tutorial. These SVG freebies allow me to cut a bunch of different shapes from cardstock, also several layers from the foiled A2 toner card fronts, and also a word cut that says Hoppy Easter. To begin with our first card, we'll be making a bunny shaker card. To create the clear layer for the shaker, I'm using the Deco Foil Clear Designer toner sheet. I'll be attaching that using XL tape runner, and before I mount the shaker, I'll also be adding a piece of blue cardstock to the center of the card base, and that will add a pop of color behind the bunny window layer. I'll use the 1/8 inch thick 3D foam tape to mount this layer because it works great with shaker cards. For the fun part, I'll be adding a custom sequin mix to the card using different colors that match the hues from the card design. And next, I'll be mounting the bunny window layer to the card base. I thought this card needed a little something extra, so I went ahead and put together this cute little bow cut from the same SVG Freebie pack and added that right on top of the bunny window layer. So cute. We'll be doing a shaker card for our second card idea, but this time using an egg-shaped window layer. Again, we added a little solid color, this time in pink, to the background and added a bunch of sequins. And next, to finish off, I added this sweet little bunny cut to the center of the egg window. Moving on to the third card, I'll be using the negative bunny cut from the first card as my focal point. But first, I'll ink this frame that I cut from one of the card fronts using tumbled glass oxide ink. And I'm making sure I swipe off any excess from the ink. I'll be cutting a piece of pink cardstock to attach to the center of the card base, which is what you're going to be able to see through the frame. I'll attach both the bunny and the frame using 3D foam tape, and then I'll be layering that with some grass cuts that I attached using XL tape runner. Love how this one turned out. The next card is going to be a little different from the ones we made before. We'll be using the A2 toner card front as our base to create a pattern with all these different colors of bunny cuts. We'll be mounting all of them scattered around using 3D foam tape, making sure to space them out a little bit so that we have some of the A2 card front showing. And then once we're done with the pattern we are happy with, we'll be cutting off any excess from the edges of the card front. This is one of those fun and easy card designs that never gets old, and you can switch it up a little using different cuts or different shapes from the same free SVG pack. To finish off the card, I'll be adding the foiled Hoppy Easter word cut right on the center. I made a few extra cuts from it so that I could layer and attach them together using the Ultra Bond adhesive pen and give the foiled words a bit more structure. Once you attach all these layers together, you'll end up with a very sturdy word cut that feels somewhat like chipboard. Finally, I'm attaching the Happy Easter word piece right on top of those bunny cuts that we added before, and it actually looks like it's floating on the card front. So cute. For the next card, I'll be creating a scene. I cut a bunch of different egg shapes from the SVG Freebie Pack, and those come with both the outline and the detailed egg shape, and I'm attaching those pieces together with 3D dots. I also created another frame that I cut out from the Deco Foil A2 toner card front. So that is gonna be also part of the scenery on this card design. For those extra detailed cuts, I like using the Ultra Bond adhesive pen instead. But again, I liked mixing different tapes and adhesives in the process of making the card because I know in the end that's gonna help the design look more dimensional, and I love that. Next, I'll be inking a white card base using Distress Oxide ink with a brush to create the effect of clouds. Now I'll be using 3D foam tape to mount the frame on that card base, and next I'll be using 3D dots to add all my little layered egg cuts. Then I'm gonna be layering 3 different pieces of grass that I cut from both green and blue cardstock, and I'm attaching those with the XL tape runner. And on top of that, I'll be mounting a cute little bunny cut from yellow cardstock that's gonna finish off the scene for this card. As a final touch, I'm adding sequins to the grass cuts using Ultra Bond adhesive, and I think they add a whimsical touch to this egg hunting scene we created here. So cute. Okay, so now I'll show you how to make these cute Easter tags. For the first one, I'll be using the negative cut from the egg shaker card we made before. I'll layer that with a detailed egg cut and a sweet little bow right on the center of the tag. For the second tag, I'm using the negative cutout from one of those A2 card fronts that we turned into a frame. I'm going to be attaching bunnies in different colors scattered around just as we did for one of the cards before. I'll be cutting off any excess on the edges, and that's it for this tag. For the third card, I attached a scrap of foiled toner sheet behind a detailed egg cut that I'll be then mounting onto the outline, and that's it for this design. And now all you have to do is punch an eyelet on each tag to add a piece of ribbon or lace, and that's it. So these are all the cards and tags I shared today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I wanted to include as many ideas as possible on how you can use the new Hoppy Easter SVG freebies that I prepared with so much love for all of you. Visit ThermOWeb.com/blog right now to download all these freebies and find out more about all the products I used today. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time.